So today we are going to be doing a full face of decluttered makeup. One of you suggested this and I thought, well, you know what, why not? Let's give some of these products one last chance. I have to say, if some of them surprise me, if some of them I end up feeling a different way, I will bring them back into my collection. So this is our last hurrah together. Not you and I, but me and these people. These people down here below that are not people, but their makeup. I went through all the products I decluttered last night just to see if I actually had a full face of decluttered makeup, and I do, so we're gonna do it. Okay, so I just took a walk on the beach. I am feeling so refreshed. I am feeling so happy. So I'm hoping that this makeup doesn't depress me. Let's put on some little clippy clips. Not that I really need it. My hair is kind of back anyway, but let's put on clippy clips anyway. So let's see. I have my basket of goodies here. I also have my eyeshadow palettes I decluttered. So I went through the eyeshadow palettes last night. There's definitely these 5 that I don't really want to go into for this video at all because I know I'm not going to change my mind on these. I have the Odin's Eye, Jules and Gem, I got She Glam, Virtuous Virgo, Romand, this is the Mahogany Garden, Juvia's Place Bronze Rustic, and then Sigma Corta Rosa. I do not want to use these for this video, or really ever again. There are 4 that I'm going to be depotting or doing something with. So I've got the Gloss Gloss Let's Pop, California Love from ColourPop, Summer in Saint-Tropez from BH Cosmetics, and then the Aurora Strut from ColourPop. I'm kind of debating just keeping this as is. I haven't made up my mind. Like when I decluttered it, I was like, no, I don't need all these. But now I'm thinking maybe I should just keep it as is. So anyway, I don't think we're going to go into those. I think we're going to go into these 2 because these 2 I'm thinking about and I'm wondering if I should bring them back into my collection. So I've got the Avocado Toast from BH and I've got the Nabla Dreamy. And it's not that I'm regretting decluttering them, but there are pretty shades in here and maybe I'm being a little too jump the gun, you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna do a look with these 2, or try to, but if I need to dip into another palette, even the ones that I am decluttering, then I will. So just so you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go through my basket of goodies here. I think there was a primer, or maybe a primer was the only thing that I did not have. Yeah, I don't think I decluttered a primer. Well, we don't really need to use a primer today. Maybe we will not use a primer today. What we will use though is this. This is the Gloss Gloss Eye Base. This is white, and that's kind of why I decluttered it. One of you mentioned that I could still use it, you know, so like why declutter it? Which is absolutely true. I mean, look at it. It's really just like, it's pure white. Yeah. I've only used this once. Oh my gosh. I think the lighting on my camera's gone crazy because it's so white. Oh my gosh, what have I done? But yeah, I mean, this is why I'm decluttering it, right? Like this is why. This is why. It is just it's too much. Like, it's like clown makeup. But whatever, we're gonna blend it out. We're gonna see if, you know, we're gonna blend out as much as possible, but then like, is it gonna still work? I don't know. Okay, so what we have first, this is gonna be a terrible makeup look because this is products I don't like, but we do have the Revolution in Real Life. And then we also have, oh my gosh, the Glamshop concealer. These are super thick and super high coverage products. Something that I do not want to wear really because it's going to be sunny today and whatnot. But anyway, we're doing let's do our eyes. Why am I talking about? I'm getting all confused. I'm getting flustered. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so avocado toast looks like this. I think we're gonna go into avocado toast because quite honestly, there are some really pretty blushes of color here. One of the reasons that I was kind of not really wanting to get the new Singe Beauty palette is because a lot of the greens that she has in that palette are in this palette, and I've decluttered this palette. So I'm thinking like, why am I gonna declutter a palette and then buy a palette with the same greens? Makes no sense. So maybe we'll do like pinky green. It's still quite spring-like anyway. There is like some really nice kind of grungy tones in here. I kind of think I'm going to keep this unless the quality is going, and then maybe I'll just be like, because all my BH are pretty much going. So I think that's why I was a little bit harsh and I was like, no, let's just get rid of these. I feel like I need new brushes. Or I just need to clean my brushes. Okay, so that eye base is creasing and it looks pretty gross. I'm just gonna say that, but we're gonna go in with, so I don't think I'm gonna keep that Gloss Gods eye base. I don't know what the others are like, but this is the only one that I've tried. Would not recommend. So anyway, I'm going in to Pink Salt. Should I have done a bingo style? Nah, I think I wanna pick what I wanna pick. I think it would have been a little bit too much if I left it to choice. I do kind of want to have a pretty-ish look, even though I think my base is going to be horrendous. Gosh, I'm not looking forward to this look at all. Okay, so I want to go into the green. I want to go into this green right here. I don't know how this is going to work, so just put that. I shouldn't have put that all over the lid. Why did you let me put that all over the lid? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is the shade Avocado. We're going to put this on the lid. Oh, this is pretty. Oh no, I'm gonna keep this palette, aren't I? Oh, I think I deleted these from my spreadsheet, so I lost all the uses, but I do have a backup of my spreadsheet from what it looked like right before 2025 happened, because I like to see, like, that's how I do my year-on-year stats, otherwise it's a little bit difficult. So I'll just grab whatever I used last year if I do end up keeping these. So I haven't gone into this one at all. So this one will be accurate. The only one that I'll lose is the Dreamy. I did go into a few shades this year, but nothing horrendous. So I don't know. I mean, do I want to keep these palettes? Ooh, so I saw the new Davini palette. The mango palette. Oh my goodness. I've never tried Davini, but I think I have to try that. I have to wait till it gets to Monolith though, because at this point, I refuse to, I think I'm going to just stop buying directly from people's websites, which is such a shame, but I'm getting really like frustrated with import taxes and customs and all that stuff. It's just so expensive. It's like double the price of the palette at the end of the day. So, and I believe Davini's in the US, so I will just wait, because I think they have been on Monolith, so I'll just wait. But that mango palette, I saw some pictures yesterday. It is absolutely stunning. Okay, so I've got into 2 shades. Now I don't know what to do. I think let's just keep going into the Avocado Toast. I'm feeling avocado-y, even though I don't like avocado. Don't tell anybody. I know I'm like the only person in the world who does not like that, but I don't mind in sushi, but I can't eat it like everybody else. If I'm just one of those people, I'm a weirdo. Sorry, I do not like it. Okay, so we're gonna go into this one, which is Paprika. I do like Paprika. I don't know how this is gonna look. I should have thought about a look. Usually when I do these types of videos, when I know what I'm gonna go into, I kind of think about what I'm gonna do. Today, haven't a clue. Did not think about it at all. And now we are seeing what happens when you don't think about what you're going to do. Let's go into Hass, because honestly, it's been calling me since I opened this palette today. It is quite pretty. Yeah, it's quite pretty. Oh, do I have a shade? You know what I should do? I should see if I have dupes of these shades in my collection. And if I don't, then I will depot maybe 1 or 2 of these shades. Because I'm sure I have a shade like this in my Beauty Bay Earthy. I'm sure it has to be. I have so many greens in that palette, but maybe not. Maybe I don't have this specific green, which is actually really quite nice and yummy and grungy and earthy, and I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go into the Dreamy, and I'm gonna put, I feel like I always go into this shade. It's just always the one that I gravitate towards. So I think I'm going to do something different. Maybe I'll go into gold, which is called Byzantine. Byzantine? I should know how to say that. Put that here. Does that? I don't think this goes. This is like the least cohesive look I've done in a while. I might as well have done a palette bingo, because this is very random. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of the Nabla formula anymore. I used to say I really liked it, I don't know if I really like that. It's kind of thick and creamy and it's just not very pretty anymore. I don't think it's sparkly. And I think, but this one isn't sparkly, but this one is still pretty. I'm gonna go back into that avocado toast. I really like this green matte. I just want this to pop a little bit more. Is that weird? That is super weird what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think that Byzantine worked. Maybe we'll go into avocado. I'm gonna put that a little bit over this because I didn't really like that. Yeah, I think that's way better. I think probably Dreamy is gonna go just because it doesn't spark joy. And the way that I went into my declutter, I really wanted to keep palettes that spark joy in my collection. And I think I can have some fun with this still. So I think I might keep it, or I'll do that duping video where I'll get rid of it if I have palettes with the same colors that I really like. I just don't think I'm gonna miss any of these shades, which is why I decluttered it. All right, so let's remove all this because it's just absolutely horrific, all this white stuff under here, because we are gonna put some cement using my Glamshop concealer. Yeah, I was just double checking. No, do not have a primer. We're gonna go into this, which is the Glamshop high coverage. At least they say it's high coverage. It is so high coverage. I'm gonna do the teeniest tiny amount because that is gonna be enough for me. And then we're gonna go into the Revolution in Real Life filter. This one is just gotten really dry as well inside the bottle. So we're just gonna do a little bit. I think with the concealer, I might blend it out with my fingers. I've been doing that sometimes because obviously your fingers can warm up product. I don't know. I used to do that back in the day, and I just feel like, you know, sometimes your finger is all you need to blend stuff, right? So, oh, I'm just not wanting to wear this foundation today, but okay. All right, let's just do this. Oh, you see how thick it is? I actually might have to put a little bit more on because I don't think this is going to be enough. I think this is a good concealer, honestly. If you're young and you want high coverage concealer, I would recommend it. I think if, I don't know, even when I was young, my skin over here was very thin. I think it just depends on what type of skin you have. Yeah, I'm gonna look 100 years old for this video. I'm gonna go into another green. I think I'm gonna go into the ripe shade. No, it's the wrong green. Maybe we'll just go back into the avocado toast. I'm not gonna put any more product on the brush. I'm just gonna sweep it underneath. Maybe this will, you know, distract you from all of those horrible lines under my eyes at the moment. So next up, we have one little loose powder, which is also from Glamshop. I do like Glamshop. I just didn't pick the right products when I did like a full face. But this is a pink loose, oh my God, how much in there is there? The stopper doesn't stop. Oh, I left it off the stopper. So it's my bad. How are we gonna do? I'm gonna do a little brush. Yeah. What do we think? Yeah. Pink under eye is just not for me. I think it suits some people, or some people know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I do not know how to use this product. Very happy that this one is gone. So far, oh my gosh, it's flying everywhere. Okay, so far, actually, I'm gonna put this on. This is the Glamshop, another Glamshop. I'm sorry, Glamshop. I'm gonna put this on because my lips are a little bit dry. This is color changing. You're gonna see how pink I'm gonna go right now. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I don't need this. So I'm very happy that I'm saying goodbye to all of these products so far. I think in terms of, I haven't finished eyeshadow, but I think in terms of eyeshadow, maybe we'll give avocado toast a go and we'll get rid of Dreamy. This one I'm happy to say goodbye to as well. So far, I think I've done some decent choices. We do have a bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Stick Bronzer. It's a contour wand. It's one of these little poofy ones, and I didn't really like the color and the tone of this. I think it dries pretty fast, so it's one of those where you gotta be quick, and I'm not being quick enough right now, but I think you have to be quick. I think you know what it is. I think it's a little red tone for me, which I think would probably suit some people. For me personally, I don't really like it. I think it always makes me look dirty, and it's probably because it doesn't blend well and the undertone is wrong for my skin. So I think that's why it always looks a little dirty. I sound like my mom now. She's like, oh my gosh, look at her bronzer. She looks so dirty. But that's what this bronzer makes me feel like. Yeah, my mom is more of a clean girl. When it comes to like face products, she doesn't put any on. So she's like, oh my gosh, look at all that makeup. So she definitely feels like I wear too much makeup these days for sure. But I do what I want to do. But yeah, I think my undertone, I can make it work. It actually smells great. Oh, don't talk me into keeping this, please. I do not need this product. I don't need another bronzer. Let's just do a little bit here. Not that I really need to contour. Oh my god, what have I done? Not that I need to contour my nose, but sometimes it's kind of fun, right? It just makes me look like I have a bronzed nose, I feel like. I'm not contouring, I'm just bronzing my face. And my nose, I get colors, you know, when I'm in the sun. So it just makes sense for me to bronze it up. Honestly, it actually looks okay, right? I think I've done it. Oh, do I keep it? Do I keep it? I'm gonna put it in a maybe. I might keep it. It's not that bad. It smells nice. It's got a nice little shine to it. Let me know. Let me know what should I do with that. Okay, let's see. I also have Natasha Denona face palette. Do I want to go into this? Probably not. I think I'm really like quite happy to just say goodbye to this. But I think what we will do, we have tons of blush here. So I'm going to go into the Nabla blush because many of you were very upset that I got rid of this Nabla blush because it is your favorite. This is the shade Truth. I'm going to use this type of brush and just kind of try to just diffuse it all around my face. It's just super pigmented. I don't know. I'm going to just do this so that it's not super pigmented. I mean, that was already super, it's just too pigmented for me. It's too pigmented. I can't make this work. I don't know how people can put this on the face and not go overboard. I agree that it's a pretty product. I've never said it's not pretty, and I think if you can make it work for yourself, that's great. But for me, I don't know. I've kind of diffused it so you can't really see the shine. I think it's just finicky. Like if I keep this product, I'm going to be finicky about my placement and how I do it and which brush I use. And sometimes I don't want to be finicky with my makeup. So even though it's given me a pretty glow, I can get that from other products and not feel bad about that. Ooh, should we do our eyebrows? Let me see. Do I have a shade in here? I've been definitely going in to eyeshadow for my brows because I tried it the other day and I really liked it. So there is one shade here called Pit, and then there's also one in the Nabla. Should I use a different one? I think the one in the Nabla is slightly less dark. They're very dark though. This one, Dogma, this is actually a nice shade. This is a pretty shade. But yeah, let's do my eyebrows. I've been just doing a tiny little sweep. I've been trying to figure out what's gonna go with my new hair because I did recently color it again. Not that you can see because it's kind of like up at the moment, but obviously wanted to get rid of my grays again. And she got rid of a lot of the warmth in it. And It's obviously a bit darker, so I want to kind of match my eyebrows to it a little bit. And so I've been doing this, and that's really what I've been doing. That's like, all right, I definitely am missing like some pop on my eyes, and I don't have anything to put on there, right? I don't feel like I do. I could put lemon pepper. I just don't think that would be anything different to what I've already done. I think I'm gonna be, yeah, I think I'm gonna go into Summer Saint Tropez. I think I'm gonna put Coastline right here. I think that's gonna be, do I wanna put that here? Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. That's what I want. Let's, because this is an older shade, even though I want to keep it, it doesn't perform as well as it used to. So we are going to put, this is not decluttered, but just let me get away with it. This is the NYX Glitter Glue. I'm just going to put a tiny bit here, just so that Coastline pops. Okay, I know I'm covering the matte that I said I liked. It is what it is. I want something to pop. So we're going to put this here. Yeah, that's still such a pretty shade. Yeah, I think that gave me a little bit more of what I wanted, but now I feel like I need to deepen out the outer corners. Let's go. I'm going to go into Superfood. Oh no, should we go into Guac? I think I'm going to go into Guac actually. We're going to like switch it up. Let's go into Guac instead. That's another thing that I don't like. Guacamole. Don't hate me. I love salsa. I love Mexican food, but I do not like guacamole because I don't like avocado. Sorry. I just find it really mushy. I think it's the texture. I just do not like the texture. Okay. So, ooh, that's better. That is better. I like that. Maybe a little bit here. Oh yeah, okay, that's better. Yeah, that's more like it. That's a prettier green. Okay, maybe I will keep this. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, what are we on to? We have a glowish powder. This one I could have project panned and finished, but I didn't because I don't like it. But we're gonna powder our face with it. I could probably finish this, right? Should I keep this in my collection? Oh my gosh, am I just gonna keep everything? I'm not keeping the Nabla. I know it looks pretty, but I think it's too finicky for me. I just don't like shimmer blushes. I'd much rather have a matte blush and then add the shimmer through a highlight or a blush topper after. And yes, I could keep the Nabla as a blush topper, but it's so pigmented that I just think it's just not worth it for me. So bad as I expected. They are bad, but they're always bad. They're not as bad as I expected. So, okay, should I keep this to finish? Okay, what next? What next? Okay, so we do have some highlighter. We have this one, which is not going to go. This is from Soda, and it is a pink icy highlighter. So you're going. This one though, potentially, this is Ofra. It's a blush duo. And I just never found it really interesting, but I might go into this one. There is a liquid highlighter here, but this is another icy one, which I'm not in the mood to go into. This is from Do You. I also have Champagne Pop from Becca. This probably would go quite well, more so than the Ofra. I just don't like this. Maybe we do both? We could do both. What else do I have in here? Do I have anything else? I have the e.l.f. Little Cantaloupe. I don't need that. I got the She Glam palette, which I do not want to go into. I got another glowish blush, another blush. I got rid of a lot of blushes. I have this May. It does have a highlighter, but yeah. Okay, we are going to go. Let's go into, I think I want to go into the Ofra one, actually. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so, I think I'm going to go into this, and then I'll go into Champagne Pop to diffuse it a little. You know what I don't like about Champagne Pop? Another thing that I don't like? It smells like champagne. It's a weird one. I don't know why. This was the re-release when they went through Smashbox, so maybe the original doesn't smell like champagne. I just don't like the smell of champagne on my face. I'm looking very glowy. I'm not liking it, but that's too much, right? That is crazy. That's crazy town. Okay, I'm just gonna go in and diffuse it. I think I need more blush. Let's put on a little bit more blush. Let's just go back into the Nabla, why not? Let's do it. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit. Just want a little bit more of a sweep because, ooh, maybe we'll go into Natasha Denona because there is a bronze topper and I feel like I need more bronze. So we're also gonna do that. I'm going wild today. Wild. Oh my gosh. Should I get rid of anything? I can't keep all this makeup. I don't like going into it all, but I don't hate this. This looks okay, right? I also have a mascara. This is from Glamshop. I did not like this mascara, so we'll see. Definitely loads more product in here. I really didn't like the wand. It's very, very spiky. And I also don't like the payoff. I don't think that it does anything to my lashes. This is what it looks like. You can see that it's kind of curved, but I really, really have not enjoyed this whatsoever. So we're gonna go back into here. It has been at least a month or two since I've used this. So it has dried a little bit. So maybe it will be better. Okay, so we have this one. I don't really want to go into red, but we could. We also have this one, which I haven't even gone into. It's ColourPop. And then we have this Revolution lip gloss. And then we have these two vinyl inks, which I will shake because you're supposed to shake them. And honestly, I did like these. So if they work and I just have to shake them, shake, 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 shake. Let's go into this one. This is the peachy shade. If this suddenly works, oh my God, it does work. I was told you to shake them and I got rid of them and I was like, I'm not gonna shake them. Okay, what do we think? Should I keep them? This one, I think what I'll do is, oh no, I think this one's definitely done because I've shook it and there's nothing. There's like no pigment left. This is the shade Peppy, which I really, really enjoyed, but nothing's coming out of it. Okay, so maybe I'll keep this one because it does seem like it's still working. And you saw I shook them both at the same amount of time, and this one worked and the other one didn't. So I will keep this one. I think, yeah, okay, there's definitely products I think that I will keep maybe on the chopping block. What do we think? Yes? Should I? Ooh, we didn't do like inner corner, so I really wanted to go into this shade and put it in my inner corner. And that's called Immaculate. So let's just see how that will look. Oh. Who am I? I think sometimes you can just make bad makeup or makeup that you don't like work for you. Like this, a lot of this makeup is not bad makeup. That's not the reason why I got rid of it. It's just like makeup that doesn't spark joy. Yeah, I think I will get rid of this lip product because it's all sticky. It's a pretty color. Maybe I'll go into a little bit of the NYX because this is such a shame. I got this hoping I would really like it. And I still have not found the one that I've lost. What do we think? I actually kind of like it. I do like it. Let's zoom you out. Okay, like I'm super, super shiny. Like I can literally see. I put on a huge amount of, yeah, I'm too shiny. I'm gonna go back into the Glowish. I mean, it's called Glowish for a reason. I'm gonna try to minimize this glow ever so much. Can I do it? I'm just too glowy for this. Okay, whatever. This is where we are. Obviously, wearing a ton of highlighter and lots of blush. Is it what I want to keep in my collection? Am I going to keep most of this stuff in my collection? Okay, let's talk about it. So I think from what I did try today, I might give the Physicians Formula another go because it is relatively like a newer item for me. I think I'm also going, where did it go? Where did it go? I'm going to maybe keep the Glowish to finish. I know, I'm a project planner at heart. I can't help it. I think with the Dreamy and the Avocado Toast, I'm more inclined to keep the Avocado Toast. If I do keep this one, I really think it's only going to be for maybe 1 or 2 shades. I really don't care for this color story. This one I put in the inner corner, and I've always really enjoyed this color. And I'm sure this brown is quite nice, but do I really want to keep like a boring brown? Like, I think I have to do like a duping video. I think I'm going to look into my collection, do a little bit of a dupe video or just exercise for me to do alone. See within these 2 palettes, the shade that I like, do I have dupes of them? Honestly, maybe I should do that with the ones that I'm definitely decluttering too. Because there is a pretty shade in Odin's Eye from the Jewels and Gem. There is a very pretty shade right here. This is called Swoon. And then there are some other shades that are, no, let's see, they're just so dry. Yeah, I think maybe just that one. I do like these 2 shades, which are very interesting. So what I'll do, I think I'll do like a little bit of do I have the dupes for some of these eyeshadows before I officially say goodbye. And then I'm obviously still gonna depot the other ones. Ofra, should I keep it? The only reason I didn't really keep this one is because I do have a really icy Oprah in my Oprah like base palette. So like, why do I need to keep another compact that's gonna take up space in my collection? So that's kind of why I didn't. It is pretty though. This highlighter is very blinding, but like too blinding. I don't wear that. So yeah, no, I'm gonna say goodbye. Oh, I will keep the mascara to finish just because I'm running low on mascara and it just makes sense for me. I am going to say goodbye to the Nabla. I know that's going to break people's hearts, but it's not that it's not pretty. It just is not for me. I don't like how shiny this is. And I know a lot of that is from the highlighter, but even when I use and have always used this for the last couple of years or 3 years that I've had this product, I just don't like it. So I'm not going to keep it. Definitely getting rid of the concealer, the foundation, the eye base. I don't think I need to keep it. It's kind of silly. I have enough eye bases as it is. It's not like I'm going through them very fast. And anything else, I don't think I'm not keeping the lip products, even though that first one was fine. It was all sticky and I didn't really like the texture. Okay, so that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to. Let me know if I've made a good decision keeping any of these, or I should just really say goodbye to them. I mean, am I humming and ahhing for no reason, or should I keep some? Should I? You let me know. Anyway, thanks, bye.